Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you're well. We'll take a show of hands for questions, please, and we'll set an embargo towards the end for 10:30 p.m. this evening. We'll start with Ian.
Hello, Pep. You've got a lot of injury problems all of a sudden. There's quite a few to go through, but would you be able to bring us up to date in what the situation is with each of the players?
Everybody knows it.
Do you want me to list them, or?
Everybody knows it, I think so. Players are available and they are not. So.
How bad is Ruben Dias?
Hamstring, 4-6 weeks.
How bad is John Stones?
No idea.
That means it's more severe than the next few weeks?
No, he's not ready for the next games.
Okay. Nathan Ake, was he okay?
He's fine.
That's some good news then, at least.
Yep.
Josko Vario?
Out for a long time, yeah.
How much of a challenge is this for you to cope with so many of the players being centre-backs who have got issues?
You knew it before you asked me every single player, you knew it, right? So, as I told you, everybody knows it. So they just have Kusa and Nathan back as a central defender. Max came back from the loan from Watford. Appreciate Watford, what he has done for the young lad. And yeah, the rest, Omar and Ryan is in AFCON, and yeah, and the injuries with John, with Oscar Bob, with come back Jeremy and Rodri for a long injury. So that's the situation. That's good.
Can you cope with what you've got?
Of course.
How much of a challenge is it though for this Brighton game? With the
spirit that we have, always we can cope it.
How much of a challenge is it though in your preparation for this Brighton game to have so many players unavailable, even from the last match?
Well, it's considering a little bit the fatigue and to say we had to see the faces. Tomorrow we're going to take the decision because second day always they are tired, third day are a little bit better. And tomorrow we'll see.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Hello, Pep. We saw Ruben Amorim lose his job yesterday at Manchester United, just 14 months in charge there. Firstly, a reaction to that, and our managers getting less and less time to sort of impress and do their jobs now?
Yeah, it's a fact. Less time, I know. Like what happened with Enzo, so I cannot say anything for respect for the players and for the institutions, Chelsea or United. All I can say the same. So Ruben is a top manager. So the decision has been made for our neighbors. So I wish Ruben all the best in the future.
You said a couple of years ago that the football manager job is the only one where people are waiting for you to get sacked. How intense is the pressure of managing in this city and in this country compared to Germany and Spain, where you've been before?
Quite similar. I don't think there is another country that you safe, you don't win games, you are safe. Exceptions. Like in behind this club, but normally, if you don't get results, it doesn't matter. The past, the present, they hire you, every match they hire the perspective for your ideas, and you are sacked for the results. So few teams sustain for a long time, but sometimes you need a process, you need time. And so we're at being United, so they draw 3 games at home, against Everton, 10 against 11, 70 minutes against Bournemouth, against that. They made incredible job, the opponents, but the results will be close to Arsenal. So the gaps, the difference are sometimes so small. And now, you see the last games United have a lot of absence, like we can have right now. And it's difficult to cope, A lot of players in the African Cup and injuries, a lot of injuries, important players. And when the important players are not available, always is more difficult. But the reason why is, to be honest, I don't know.
Hi, Pep. Just on John Stones, how is he feeling in himself? He did speak earlier in the season about how fit he was feeling and how he'd got over the injury problems he'd had in the past, and he was looking forward to this season. This must be so frustrating for him.
Yeah, of course. He's an important, really important player for us. For a long time he's injured. Last season played few games, and this season apparently looks like the same. So he's trying a lot to do everything, but he's not fit.
And given it's a World Cup year, is there any concerns there that with the World Cup coming up? Are there any concerns there?
You should talk with Thomas Tuchel about that.
Ben?
Hi, Pep. Rodri obviously started in the last game, and with Nico out, is Nico out still? Nico Gonzalez, he's still out?
No, it's fine.
He's fine. Okay, that changes the question slightly then. Obviously, you've been very careful in managing him back into the first team, haven't you? First of all, how impressed have you been with the way he's coped with the physical workload as much as anything else over the last couple of games? But also, how important is it that what are you having to be careful of managing over the next few weeks as well? Yeah,
I'm impressed, but I don't know. I don't have I would like to know how many minutes could play and able to speak with the player. We'll see.
You obviously, you're in the midst of this real injury problem. Last season, we've spoken a lot about why injuries were such an impact in your season. Is this a similar situation? No. Do you fear? It's not the same?
No.
Is that because of the personnel that are unavailable?
The spirit is different.
So in terms of the title race, you don't feel as though you're...
Brighton.
And last season's January window was obviously an exceptional one because of the injuries. Is this the same exceptional situation? Have you considered whether you might go into the market?
Maybe we get something, but it's completely different. We are not going to buy 4 or 5 players that happened last season to be the best transfer spend net in this country. We are not, but apparently always we are. So.
Hi, Pep. I just wondered, how strong do you think this Arsenal team are, and how good are you going to have to be between now and the end of the season if you want to regain the title?
So strong. The last 2 or 3 seasons are so strong, stronger. They are.
And you've spoken lots about the benefits of having a smaller squad. How can you harness that spirit now with so few players available to get the results that you need over the next few weeks?
With 6-7 injuries, you have to be 35 players in the squad. It cannot be sustainable for the team, economy, financially, and for the vibe. Always you spend more. There's some decisions that has been made, some decisions the club needs to sell, because always you have to make, financially our numbers. But I'm really pleased with the squad we had in the pre-season and the season and right now. So it's what it is. During the years happen sometimes, and wish him, Josko and Ruben come back soon, and John as well, and the players for Africa come back, and survive that moment, that period, and go for the next one. I'm so confident and positive, and we will do it.